Good morning to one and all. This is Maulika Kanakala, and our batch members' names were Neelima Setti, Kelly Tanuja, and Koilada Lakshmi Prasanna. Our project guide was Mr. B. Harikumar Sir, Assistant Professor of ECE branch. We did our project at BSNL Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, and our project title name was Transmission of Voice Through Optical Fiber Communication. Basically, we have to know what is communication. Transferring of data from one place to another place is known as communication. As technically, we say that transferring of information from transmitting section to receiving section using some type of media. And we have used two types of medias in BSNL. We have learned there two types of medias, and those two types of medias were copper and optical fiber communication.
Block diagram of telecommunication. Telecommunication mainly consists of two sections, transmitter section and receiver section. The transmitter section mainly consists of digital source, channel encoder and modulator, whereas the receiver section consists of demodulator, channel decoder and digital sync. The data is given through the medium to the digital source, and from that digital source the data is given to the channel encoder, and the data is encoded in the form of binary bits, and that binary data is sent to the modulator. That binary data is modulated and the noises are removed, and that modulated data is given to demodulator and the channel decoder, and then the data is given through the digital sync. Telecommunication cables. The cables used in the telecommunication are also called as medium. Here, these cables are used to transmit electrical energy that is either in the form of AC or DC. These cables, which are used for transmission of electrical waves, are also called as waveguides. The cables mainly used in the telecommunication are copper cables and OFC, optical fiber cables, transmission through copper. Here, in the telecommunication, the transmission of data is mainly done under copper wires, copper cables. This is because here the data is transmitted in the form of impulses, and for every 5 to 8 kilometers there must be an exchange. If the exchange is not set up, the errors in the data may occur, and noises can be caused, and the transmission of data will not be complete information. So to overcome this, we must have to set up an exchange within a certain area. Disadvantages of copper. Though the copper is having advantages, it also has some drawbacks. So its main drawbacks are: it is much costlier, it may be prone to theft, it may be affected due to rains and thunders, and it is it has high interference. So to overcome these drawbacks, we are using OFC cables, optical fiber cables.
Transmission through a copper. Traditional copper wire is transmitted through the data of electrical impulse. The copper transmission range is 5 to 8 kilometers. As we already know that the copper can be extended till 5 kilometers only. From there we'll get as a perfect signal. If we want, we can extend it till 11 kilometers, but the preferable area is only 5 kilometers only. And copper, as we already know that copper has a good conductivity material compared to any other material, means compare with an aluminium is a less conductivity material, and it's an breakable when we are comparing to the copper is not in a breakable system. It has a high reliability system. The disadvantages of a transmission through a copper, here we go with it has a high interference. It has high interference and costlier. The system may be damaged through the electrical thunders, and very low security of data. It's in a main division frame. It consists of two sides, left side and right side. Left side connection is we are connecting the left side from the from the exchange. It's a fixed connection, and second one is a variable connection. This is a user's connection. We'll connect through the user, and here we are seeing the module is the one of the part of a main division frame. As we, by using this module only, we are connecting the connections to the user, and by using this module only we connect through an MDF, and these connections are done through the MDF only. And if any requirement of any users will be connected, seen by in this method only. And as we already know, we already told that we are using the two medias for any communication. One is a copper and another one is an optical fiber. Here we are taking as an optical fiber as a media. Optical fiber, this optical fiber acts as a light emission to transmit the light signals to the users. And when we are comparing to the copper, optical fiber has more benefits, and the main MDF of a copper is as more compare. In one MDF we can have the 32 pairs of optical fiber, and by using an optical fiber we can connect more connections compared to a copper. And optical fiber will help us to minimize the process.
To the MDF main division frame, and then from main division frame the user is connected to the exchange, and vice versa, the exchange is connected to the user in the form of from exchange to MDF to pillar to DP, and from then DP to switch. From switch only we can give the, and we can split the connections to the different kind of users. And same as usual in OFC also, in copper they are using a PCM technology, pulse code modulation technology, to transmit the data in the form of electrical pulses. But coming to the OFC, they're using some principle called auto internal reflection. By using that, they are transferring the data in the form of light rays. In throughout the light travels, the data is transferred in the form of light, in the form of packets, energy packets. Hence, in OFC also they giving connection in the form of as like as copper, but there is a small difference between those copper and OFC medias. Like from switch onwards, there is an extension of connections. Like from switch they are giving to the RPR, OLT, and then it is given to the RPR. Then RPR is connected to the BNG, and the BNG is connected to directly cloud. At the cloud only all the servers are for the users to access the data.
and the server, and all the servers are we can find at the DNS, which is all the servers are connected to the DNS only, and we can find the servers in the for which they given some IP address, like Google has some IP address, Yahoo has some IP address. Meanwhile, the user can access the data by using the IP addresses. In OFC, it is very more accurate than copper to transmit the data, and there is no chances of thefting of data, and the system will not affected by the thunders very easily. So while comparing from copper, the OFC is more better to transmit the data. Hence we studied at the BSNL, they are also implementing some new technologies like NGN. In OFC, basically they used a C-dot technology. At initially the capacity of the users is 1024. They have allocated switches in copper, some circuits called ring circuits, like that. But coming to the OFC, all the circuits are integrated and connected to the one exchange only. At copper, there should be a one exchange for every 5 kilometers. Why? Because means the data transmission in copper is more accurate up to 5 kilometers. And later there is a chances of losses of data. Hence by using OFC we cannot use a more number of exchanges, because from one exchange only we can access it from anywhere from the world. Like the main exchange of BSNL was connected at Valampeta only, where we did our project, and finally we concluded that the data transmission through copper is less accurate than the OFC. Hence the OFC plays a major role nowadays in transmitting the data.
Data transmission systems send information over fiber by turning electronic signals into light. Near infrared light like that transmitted by fiber and all other wavelengths used to transmit signals such as AM and FM radio and television. In 1790s, the optical semaphore telegraph was invented by a French inventor named as Charles Chappe. In 1880s, Alexander Graham Bell was patented for the semaphore, and it is named as photophone. In 1964, the practical and theoretical specifications were identified by Dr. Charles and K. Cav. K. Cav also identified the long-range communication system specifications also. K. Cav also illustrated a purer form of glass to reduce the loss of light. An SMF with the loss of 17 dB per kilometer at 633 mm by doping titanium into the fiber core. By June of 1972, multimode germanium fiber had developed with a loss of 4 dB per kilometer and much greater strength than titanium is doped fiber. Conclusion of a project is, we concluded that data transmission through OFC is more better and accurate and safe than the transmission of data through copper. Here in the OFC, the system optimization was drastically increased and the transmission speed of the data is also drastically increased. In copper, we can give the channel allocation for some of the users only, because for every 5 kilometers there must be an exchange. But in OFC we can allocate many more exchanges from the main channel.